Charzetta was heated. The way she stormed off, the way she walked off. I went right behind her. She stormed down my room. So we in the hallway. I'm like, Charzetta. She turns around. She's like, no, go and finish enjoying your company. I'm like, why we all can't kick it? She like, do I look like Boo the Food? Now we in the hallway going back and forth. I'm like, look, I'm sorry. She like, sorry about what? You told me you couldn't have no company. That's the reason why you couldn't have no company? You tell her, oh no, I don't want you to go. I want you to stay. Really? In my face? Oh no, I'm not standing for that. Now here's the deal. I could have probably said it in a better way, but I didn't, right? I don't know why it came out, why it flowed like that. Yes, I probably was wrong for how I said it. I did, because I told her, like, because she came over to see me. Like, why you get the kick? No, you're not finna kick her out my house. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. So I'm like, look, I just want all of us to hang and just be cool. But you can't have company though, right? Right, Roshan? You can't have company. I'm like, I just knew you was going to be mad. She like, well, guess what? I'm mad. And so she stormed down the stairs. So I'm going behind. I'm like, Charzetta, you don't have to leave. She say, one of us had to leave. And clearly she stands. So I'm going. I'm leaving. I came over here for nothing and wasted my time. So Marky like, eating the popcorn, still in the kitchen with Raymond talking about, is everything straight? I'm like, shut up. I'm like, Charzetta, come on, don't be like this. I'm like, you hang around Jason. So I'm trying to throw like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to throw a couple of little nails on her. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm saying? You hang with Jason, the guy at the bank. She say it's not about that. It's not about that. I told you that they don't mean nothing. I told you I liked you. I thought we was together. I'm like, can we talk? She's gonna stay. I'm like, I'm not finna kick her out. She like, so like I said, I'm leaving. Enjoy. And she walks out the door. So I'm standing there. She know what front door now open and she walked out. Okay. I'm standing right there and I'm like, I can't believe this. Like, I can't. And then I hear the bell. Ling, ling, ling. So Marky like, oh, dang, she didn't last a minute. So I opened the door, like, immediately I felt joy in my body. I felt joy in my body because I'm like, okay, she came back. Because I felt a little salty. That was definitely like a little walk of shame. When I opened the door, it wasn't her. It was somebody trying to get in the party. I had to tell him to go around. So I'm like, yeah, you got to go around. He like, stand in the line. I'm like, yeah, you got to stand in the line. He like, so all these people waiting to get in? I'm like, I don't know how many people waiting. He like, your mama know me. I know you. I've been knowing you since you was little. First off, I don't care if you knew me since, you know what I'm saying, I was inside the womb. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about that. I don't give a, you feel me? I'm going through something right now. And no, I'm not going to go get my mama. I'm not going out there. So I'm like, I can't leave the house. He like, all right, he like, I'm gonna just try to get through all these people and just go straight back there. Now in my mind, I'm like, good luck. Two dudes on that. Because get past the bouncers is another thing, okay? But breaking the line is a whole nother level because somebody gonna beat you up out there. Because 9 out of 10, the people that's in the line, they sipping, they drinking, they pre-gaming before they get inside and get litty lit. So boom, I shuts the door. So Marky like, bro, with the other girl, I'm like, man, she upstairs. He like, hey, we gonna smoke this? I'm like, yeah, here I come. So I go upstairs, right? Danielle's still standing right there in my room. She's in my room, just standing there. The door is open. So I'm like, hey, she like, I asked you, did you have somebody? Was you dating somebody? She like, I knew it was something, but I'm like, yeah, but I don't know if it's a real thing. She like, well, it seemed like it's a real thing. You ran behind her. So now, you know, Danielle is not yelling. She's not coming aggressive. She's just like, you know, basically expressing herself, but she do get a little mean mug. So all of a sudden I hear a door is booming. He's coming in. Now you got to walk past my room because my room is in front of the bathroom. Okay. So I see Boo Man. So Boo Man like, hi. I'm like, you okay? You need anything? He was like, no, I just have to use the bathroom. Jeez. And he slams the door. I don't got time for Boo Man. I don't got time for Boo Man. So then you're like, well, it's saying like I caused a problem. I'm like, you didn't cause a problem. She like, so you meant that when you said you didn't want me to go? I'm like, yeah, I meant that. And then from right there when I said, yeah, I meant that, she immediately didn't say anything else. Like she just zipped her lip, right? So I'm standing like awkward. I'm standing and she like, I'm sorry. And she walks off. So I'm like, first off, the throwing the I'm sorry and walking off, I was like mad confused. Like I was mad confused. Like, hold on, wait, flag on the play, cuz flag on the play. Because what you sorry about and why you walking off? So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just walk behind her. So I'm walking behind her. Marky and Raymond is still in the kitchen. And she goes and she like, where's my hoodie? I'm like, it's right here. I grab it, boom, I give it to you. She was like, I see you tomorrow at school. I'm like, wait, you leaving? You don't gotta go. She like, yeah, I do have to go. And then she give me this hug, right? So I'm all confused now. You say you're sorry and you giving me a hug. You say you're sorry and you giving me a hug, but you leave it. But you leave it. I was so confused at that moment. At that moment, I didn't know what to think, okay? I didn't know if to accept the apology, me to say sorry, me to chase her, me to try to fix, or me to even wonder, like, what's going on? Like, it wasn't registering. So she gave me, like, this little weak church hug. And front door now open it. And I'm like, Marky like, ah, ah. I'm like, what the funny, man? He like, yo, you lost 2 baddies in less than 10 minutes. That is critical. Oh, so Raymond like, bro, what happened? What went down? So I'm giving him a little piece. So I'm giving him little pieces, ins and buts about like the situation or whatever. So he like, so they both done with you? I'm like, well, I understand what Charlotte at with it. Like, she's through. But then, yeah, just mad confused me. So I'm like scratching my head, like, I really don't know, like, what's up with Danielle, right? So Marky like, look, we could talk about this. We could walk and smoke. I'm like, no, somebody got to stay in the house. Right? So he like, you just want to stay in the house so you could be able to call them girls. I'm like, no. He like, you just got played. I'm like, I ain't never get played. He like, bro, you just got to admit it, you got played. I'm like, listen, anyway, y'all can go smoke. He like, come on, bro. He like, smoke, come on. Smoke so your mind can chill, man. I know you tight. I know you mad. I'm like, I'm not tight. He like, I see the smoke coming out of your head. I'm like, Marky, stop playing with me. He like, now you want to take it out on me? I'm like, I don't. You trying to be funny. So I'm like, okay, so how we gonna smoke? We can't smoke in the bathroom. Your mama gonna know? Of course. Yes. No, we not breaking no inside house rule. And my mama is in the back at the bar throwing. My mama can come in at any given time. So I'm like, all right, I got an idea. So Marky like, all right, what's the plan? I'm like, look, y'all go and go smoke outside. And I stay and I'm like, y'all say half of the blunt for me. And then Raymond, I smoke the other half. So Marky like, well, I'm only going to be smoking half of it. I'm like, I'm just going to hit it. And then you and Raymond can finish it off. He like, all right. He like, wait, but on the porch? I'm like, no, not on the porch. Just walk at the end of the block and just hit it and smoke it. And he like, all right. And I'm like, then you come in, let me know it's my turn. I'm going to just tap it. Then you go back out there and you finish it. I'm like, and we got to make sure we get Visine. He like, oh, I got that. I'm like, I bet you do. He like, well, I'm ready to go smoke. He like, man, this is crazy. I'm like, I just shut the door behind you. He like, are you mad? I'm like, no, I got to go check on Boo Man. So I goes upstairs, right? I go check on Boo Man. He's still in the bathroom. I'm like, Boo Man, you okay? He like, I'm in the bathroom. I'm like, but you okay? He like, yes. He like, my boo-boo is stuck in my booty. I'm like, what? He like, my boo-boo is stuck in my booty. Immediately, I was just like, I'm going to just let him handle his thing. I'm going to just go on ahead and move around. So I goes in the living room. I'm just sitting there. Time progressing. I'm like, let's Mark, right? So I go out there now. I see him, right, a couple of houses down. And he's like talking, but it's a whole crowd of people. Now I peeped that it's Beth and Nikki, but I can't peep everybody else. So I'm like, why every time he's supposed to go do something, he do something the total opposite, or he do something that I'm just like, that ain't what I told you to do. You supposed to be coming back letting me know what's up. As I get ready to come back in and shut the door and sit down. I mean, soon as I squat down, and I mean as soon, it wasn't even a second later, is back door now opening. I can see. Now I can see from in the living room, like straight in the kitchen, because we had like this little, you could just see, right? It's a little cut in the wall, like a little box thing. And you could just see in there, right? So I see my Nana. I see her, right? So I'm like, and as she's coming, back door now open, as she's coming, is more people coming behind her. So I popped up off the couch real fast, real quick. Popped up off the couch. My Nana is going to the front door, so immediately I get paranoid. What's she going to the front door for? She must have saw Mark. Like, that's what I'm thinking about. But I see she got like this pink purse, like one of the purses they're like rectangle, and they got like a chain around it. Like, it's like a hand purse, right? It's not one of them ones that's like the big purses, like the aunties or the grown. Like, this is like classic, elegant. Like, and my Nana don't carry purses. So I'm like, I start putting two and two together. She opens up the front door and throw the purse out the front door. So as that's happening, you hear my grandpapa, the girl's like, please, can you get my purse from whoever this is? My Nana turned around and say, I'm the wife, never forget that. You get used to this face, because trust me, as much as you talk to him, I talk to him more. He's still my husband. So I'm like, oh, what is going on? Like, what did I miss, right? Like, what is happening? Okay, because the way she said, like, this is my husband. So he like, hey, can you go and get a purse? She said, I'm not going to go get anything. She can go get her purse and she can get out of my daughter's house. So he like, well, I'm just going to leave. She like, but why would you throw? She said, because I can. Sandra hit the because I can, but this lady knew that this battle was not for her, because the way my Nana is built, the tallness on my Nana, like the girl just, it wasn't, that wasn't gonna be a fair fight. I'm sorry, I don't care how bad she is, how sexy she is, like, because my Nana is fine, but it doesn't matter how sexy or the much sex appeal that she had. You wasn't beating up for sure. This was a loss without you even fight. Like, the matchup is like unmatchable. So my grandpapa, he opens the door. Now you hear back door now opening. It's my mom. Right now, mind you, it's a lot happening right now. So I'm just right there in the midst. I'm still stuck on how the way my Nana just handled this whole situation by throwing this lady pocketbook outside the door. And then saying, I am the wife. You like, what's up with that? I never saw you act like that. Let me find out. So boom, my mom comes in. She's saying, hey, is everything okay? What's going on? So my Nana say, nothing, just taking out the trash, throwing away the dead skin. So I'm like, what? Like, low key, she was eating. Low key. So my grandpapa like, hey, daughter, I'm just going to go on ahead and leave. He like, talk to your mama. Talk to your mama. She can't do your guests like that. So my mama, she like, well, I'm so sorry. I apologize. Do y'all guys at least want me to make y'all a plate or something? So, my mama trying to butter it up. My Nana like, they don't get no plate. They can eat out the trash. He got his food right there. She's walking. That's a walking trash. She said, you're not going to keep disrespecting me. So my grandpapa like, hey, I got it. Just go to the car. She like, I'm not picking up my purse. She threw my purse outside. So my Nana said, well, that makes both of us. I'm not picking up your purse neither. So my grandpapa like, I'll go get the purse. So he walks out, right? So my mom like, Mom, why you do that, girl? She like, why did he think it's okay to bring another hoochie? And no, I don't want to play that. And I definitely don't want to see that. So I was like, oh, I knew like my Nana didn't play on certain levels, especially that respect. But I see like, it's a lot of levels. You can't hit this lady button. This lady be ready to pop off. She's a ticket time bomb, ready to pop off at any given time. Front door now opening. My grandpapa comes in. He like, what Marky doing outside? My mama say, doing outside? Mark, you better be in his house. So my mom goes straight downstairs. So now I'm like, oh my God, like I need to, I need to get outside. So I hear, my Nana and my grandpapa, they going back and forth. So I hurry up and I shoot outside. I'm like, Marky, here come mama. So he's already coming towards me. My mom shoots out the door. She said, what you doing out here, Roshan? I said, Oh, I was looking to see what Marky was doing. She said, get in the house. So Marky was coming. I hear her say, you don't supposed to be outside, sucker. What you doing outside? Da, da, da. He was like, oh, I was just talking to Raymond. He said, no, you should have talked to Raymond inside. Get inside. You still on punishment. Smack him up behind the head. Bow. He comes in. So boom, we all in the living room. So my mom is talking, to her mom. My mom like, look, can y'all just please just try to get along? My grandpapa like, look, if you invite me over, she cannot treat our guests. So my mama like, look, just don't bring nobody next time. Just leave whoever you get. How you gonna tell this man to leave his company wherever she at? No, you cannot do that. Just because grandma is there. This is a party. This is an event. But I ain't say that out loud. This is what I'm thinking to myself. Okay, this is I'm not gonna say this out loud. So my grandpapa was like, well, next time I want to invite somebody, I would ask, is your mother is here? She like, I am your wife. He like, yeah, but we live two separate lives. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he's explaining. So I'm like, I'm trying to get this down pat because I'm confused. Like, so they know they cheating on each other and cheating on each other. Like, because I didn't know how that really went. Because like, you know what I'm saying? I was just a teenager. I was just trying to, like, so, you can actually cheat and tell the person, and if they cool with it, y'all can still be together. Like, I'm trying to, like, grasp for everything at once. So, boom, they talked. My grandpapa, he was like, he's sorry. He ended up kissing, you know what I'm saying, my mom, but then he turned around and he kissed my nana on the cheek. She like, go kiss her. And he like, I'll talk to you later, Sandra. When you leaving? She like, don't worry about it. He like, when you leaving so I can take you for breakfast? She said, don't worry about it. Take her to breakfast. She can have my breakfast. She need to eat. She need to gain some weight. Get some booty and some... I'm like, oh, wait a minute, what? Boom, he leaves. My nana and them, they go back to the party, right? So we sitting, so Marky like, I didn't mom know I was outside. I'm like, man, there was so much going on. I'm like, and then grandpapa went out there. I'm like, do you not know Nana threw the girl purse outside? He like, what? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, where's the half of the blunt? He like, oh, we smoked it all. I'm like, y'all smoked it all? He like, yeah. I'm like, why would y'all smoke it all? He like, because you just came out there. I said, wait. So when I came out there, it was already gone. He like, yeah, a little bit because we all matched. I'm like, who? He was like, it was Kenyatta, Beth, Cynthia. I'm like, he like, Cody. I'm like, I told you I don't want you talking to Cody. He like, bro, I ain't even know that. I was just matching. I'm like, yeah, I don't want you around him. So I hit Raymond up. Cause why y'all ain't save me a piece? Like, I'm feeling a certain type of way. So I hit him up and he pick up. I'm like, yo, y'all didn't save me a piece. He like, oh yeah, I got you a piece. He like, I ain't gonna forget about you. I got you a piece. He like, but I heard you say y'all mom was coming. He like, I'm down the block. He like, you want me to come back down? I'm like, yeah, come back down. So boom, he come back down. We on the porch. I just need to tap it. So I tell Marky, I'm like, hey, stand in front of the door. Okay? Don't let nobody out. He like, but what if you get caught outside? I don't care. So boom, I go outside. Front door now opening. Now Marky supposed to be standing in the inside, but in front of the door to make sure Nana or nobody go outside the front of the door. We spark it up. Yeah, I'm good, right? I hit it those fast time. I'm good. I'm like, oh, I feel lightheaded, right? I get the eye drop. Do. I go back inside, right? Raymond gone. So Marky like, man, what you gonna do about the girls? I'm like, I don't know. He like, we got school tomorrow. I'm like, I know. I'm like, let me see, did somebody call me? So I look, phone dry. Not know I made it safe or nothing. Phone just dry. So I'm like, all right, Marky. I'm like, you got the rest of this. I'm finna go crash out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's curtains for me. I'm finna go, you know what I'm saying, lay down. He like, bro, I'm like, look, it's your turn. I'm like, he like, well, I'm finna go get, you know what I'm saying, Nana to come. I'm like, okay, you can do whatever you want. I'm going in the room. So I go in the room. I clock out, right? I clock out. And all I hear is, oh my God, I just dropped all my bud.